Is fault automatic in a rear-end car accident? Rear-end car accidents are specifically addressed under the Florida statutes, meaning written Florida laws in the state of Florida. In the state of Florida, when one party rear-ends another, the party that hit the other person from behind is legally presumed to be negligent. Almost impossible to overcome. I maybe can count on one hand the number of times in my career I have seen any degree of fault be attributed to the vehicle that was rear-ended. The only time that perhaps an argument can be made that the vehicle that was rear-ended is to some extent is at fault is if there are independent witnesses who testify that the car did what's called a sudden and abrupt stop for no legitimate reason. In other words, if someone's driving along the road and they just slam on their brakes and they get rear-ended, maybe there's an argument to be had if there are independent, neutral witnesses who explain that to the police or later testify to it down the line. But that's not the case. That's very rarely the case. If someone's driving along and a crash happens in front of them and they have to brake suddenly, or if traffic stops abruptly and they have to stop with traffic, or if a child runs in the street or a dog runs in the street, or something falls off a truck in front of them and they have to apply their brakes, they're totally fine. And if they get slammed into from behind, that's on the car that hit them. You need to maintain a safe distance when you're driving so that you have the ability to safely brake no matter what happens in front of you. A common occurrence is accident happens on the interstate. You've got cars tied up and then another car comes along and plows into that accident. The car that plows in is also responsible. So almost impossible to overcome that legal presumption. Short answer is yes. If you are the one who is rear-ended, you have clear liability on the car that hit you. If you think your case is a little different, you want to pick our brains, I'm happy to speak with you. Call us anytime at 1-800-TRIAL-PRO or chat with us live at trialpro.com.